Hello Majid, welcome back to the next class. As of now, we have finished the introduction part. Okay. So here you may somewhere you may get confused in this and that. Okay, to avoid the confusion, to remove the confusion, what you have to do is that just you go through the introduction part. Okay, then it will be more clear. Okay, correct? Okay, and then today let us discuss the exercise 3.2. Correct? In exercise 3.2, okay, so what we have to do actually, we have to find out one value of one trigonometric function is given. So we have to find the rest of the rest of the trigonometric function. Correct? So here the question is telling us that find the values of other 5 trigonometric functions in exercise 1.1 to 5. Okay, in the exercise there is 3.2. Okay, so the questions are given like this. So 1 to 5, there is cos x equal to minus of 1 by 2, x lies in third quadrant. So question number 2, sin x equal to 3 by 5, x lies in second quadrant, cot x equal to 3 by 4, x lies in third quadrant. So it is given like this. So okay, so to work out this, what we need to know. We need to know one thing. So we must know the location of the first, second, and the third quadrant. Correct? So what are they? This is the this is first, and this is second, and this is third, and this is fourth. Okay. Suppose if we consider they are all positive. So this what is that? This is all positive. All positive. What is all positive? The first quadrant is all positive. Okay. The second quadrant. Okay. So it is all positive. This is plus. Okay. Plus. So it is what? Minus and plus, and this is what? Minus and minus, and then this is plus and minus. Okay. So we were discussing this quadrant with the help of two coordinates. One coordinate, that is one pair of point, that is sine and cos. Okay, sine and cos and sine. Sorry, cos x and then sine x. Correct. So this is positive. Both of them are positive. So if these two are positive, the rest of the 4 are positive. Okay. So here also. So let me write here. So minus, it will be cos x, and then it will be positive sin x. Correct. So it is, as we know that, okay, if cos x and sin x are negative, then tan and cot will be positive. How it is? Let's see. Okay, tan. Okay. So here. Okay. So only here sin x and cosec x is positive, and rest of them are negative. Okay. So here, as we know that tan x equal to what? Sin x by cos. We are discussing in this context. Okay. Cos x. That is, so if we put accordingly, so it will be minus and minus. So minus cancel. Then what will be positive? Then tan x will be positive, and cos x also positive. Why? Just reverse of that. Okay. So minus cos x upon minus sin x. Correct. So minus cancel. So cos x is positive. Correct. And rest of them are negative. Why? If cos x is negative, then sec x also negative. Why? Because sec x is nothing but it is just reciprocal of cos x. Okay, that is all. So when you keep doing, then you will come to know. Okay, just you remember this. Okay. Then work out this, so we need to know the basic identities. What are they? Basic identities are: number 1, sin square x plus cos square x equal to 1. Correct? Number 2, there is 1 plus tan square x equals to sin square x. And number 3, there is 1 plus cot square x equal to cosine square x. Okay, cosine square x is equal to what? Cosine square x. Okay, cosine square x. So with this identity, we are going to proceed further. Okay, so come back to the exercise. Okay, 3.2. Find the values of other 5 trigonometric functions in exercise. Okay, from question 1 to question number 5. Correct? Okay, fine. So let us start. There is question number 1. So you have to remember this. Okay, you have to remember this. So if you cannot remember, okay, if you don't memorize this, again you will have confusion. So this way I am suggesting you to memorize this. Okay, the location of the quadrant. Okay. Okay, fine. So in which quadrant cos x and sin x and tan x and cot x and cosec x and the sec x is positive or negative? So you must know that. Okay, that is the idea. If you know that idea, so it becomes more easier to understand, and then you can solve any kind of problem related to this trigonometric function. Correct? Okay, fine. Let us start. There is cos x. Cos x equals to, there is minus 1 by 2. Okay, minus 1 by 2, and then here what we can write. So what is that? Cos x minus equals to minus 1 by 2. Okay, don't read as like this symbol as. So I have heard, okay, from many people that cos x then is equal to. There is no any word that there is equal to. This is how to read. Read as is equal to. Is equal to. Okay, is equal to. Correct? Okay, fine. Okay, fine. So how we can proceed further? Since cos x equals to 1 by 2. Okay, therefore from this sec x equals to what? What? 1 by, just reciprocal of that. Cos x equal to how much? It will be, so cos x, value of cos x is what? 1 by 2. So 1 cancel. That means it will be like this. 1 into, just it will be reverse, 2 by 1. So 1 cancel, so equal to 2. Correct? Okay. So if we know cos, then we know sec x. Okay. If we know sin x, then we know cos x. Then again, if we know sin x and cos x, then we know tan x. Why tan x? Because this is the relation. Okay. And if we know tan x, then we know cot x also. Okay. From this, what is that? If we know sin x and cos x, then easily we can find out tan x, cot x, cosec x and the sec x. Correct? Okay. Now what we have to do next? Okay, now we have to bring a relation. What is the relation? Sin square x plus cosec square x, to get, at least to find out the other, what is that? How many trigonometric functions we have? We have 6 trigonometric functions. What are they? First sine, and what is it? Sine, cosec, and then cos, sec, tan, and then cot. Correct? Okay. So what is that? As we have come to know that, okay, cos x equals to minus 1 by 2 so it is minus 2, okay, minus 1 by 2. Then sec x equal to how much? So it is, since it is minus, so minus will come, right? So it will be minus, so it will be minus. Correct? Okay. Now what we can do, is it minus or plus? Okay, minus, yeah, correct. So what we can do now to find the value of this sin x, so what we can do is that we have, what do we have? Sin square x plus cos square x equals to 1. So sin square x equals what? 1 minus cos square x. If we put the value over here, value of cos x, then we get this one. Okay? So again we can write sin x equal to what? Under root of, just we are find the square root of what? Sin x. Okay? 1 minus cos square x. Correct? Then you put the value 1 minus this value of cos x is what? How much? Is minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2. Correct? Whole square. Okay? Since the place is no place, just I am removing this. Okay? Okay, fine. Let us start from here, okay? Then sin x equal to how much? So it will be 1 minus 1 by 2. If there is a negative symbol inside the square, okay, like this, that means it will be what? Minus and minus, then it will be turned into plus. Okay, so it will be 1 by 4. Square of 1 is 1, so square of 2 is what? 4. Now you take the LCM, LCM is what? 4. LCM is 4 and multiply like this, cross multiply, and then you will prove on the 4 minus 1. Okay? 4 minus 1. Then what we get? What we get then? So on the root of 3, 4 minus 1, 3, so 4. So equals to what? Under root of 3 by 4 equals to what? Plus minus. So 3 has no square root. Okay, so it will remain the same. So square root will come here. Root 3 plus minus under root of 3 by square root of 4 is what? 2. Correct? Okay. Then I am writing this. Okay, this is also one answer. No. This is one answer. So since it is given, so we have to find the rest of the what? Values of the rest of the trigonometric function. Correct? So, okay, sec x is already done. Now we are going to find out sin x. So whether sin x will be positive or negative. Right? Positive or negative, we have to see to that. Okay, since it is what? 1 is in plus, 1 is in minus. Whether we have to consider negative value or positive value, we have to see to that. Correct? Okay, then I am rubbing this part. Okay, fine. Now you see to it. Since which lying where? X is lying where? In one third quadrant. And if it is third quadrant, okay? So if it is in third quadrant, so it is what? Cos x minus cos x, so it is minus sin x. Correct? Then minus sin x is what? Negative. Okay, so we have to consider the negative value. Since x lies where? X lies in third quadrant. So of sin x will be negative. Therefore, sin x equal to what? Sin x equal to, so it will be minus under root of 3 by 2. Okay, I am writing this part. And then also, what is there also? Since we have got sin x equal to minus under root of 3 divided by 2, then cosec x, as we know that if we know sin x, then we know cosec x also. Okay, so it will be just reverse, opposite of that. So it will be 2 by minus 2 by under root of 3. Correct? Okay, since the same giving you this one, sin x equal to what? Reciprocal of cosec x, and then cosec x equal to reciprocal of 1 by sin x. So it is like this. So all of them are like this. Okay? Okay, fine. So we have how many values we have got as of now? We have got what is that? 3 values. What are they? Sec x, sin x, and then cosec x. Okay? So I am rubbing this part. Okay, before rubbing, please pause the video and write it down, please. Okay. Next, tan x. Tan x equal to what? Tan x equal to sin x by cos x. This is coming from the word question relation or rational function. Okay, if sin x equal to what? Sin x is how much? Minus under root of 3 upon 2 again upon cos x. Cos x equal to how much it was? Cos x is already there. So minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2. So it will be like this. Minus under root of 3 upon 2 into. So it will be reversed. Okay, this fraction will be reversed. That means it will be how much? It will be 2 upon 1. So minus. Okay, it will be minus. So minus cancel. Correct? Then 2 and 2 cancel. Then tan x equal to what? Under root of 3. Correct? So simple. So cot x equal to what? Just opposite of, just reverse of this. So if tan x equal to sin x by cos x, then cot x will be opposite of this. So it will be cos x upon sin x. So equals to what? Cos x will be what? Minus 1 upon 2. And then sin x equal to what? Minus under root of 3 upon 2. Then it will be what? Minus cancel, then 2 and 2 cancel, then what is left? So it will be 1 by under root of 3. Okay? So we have got sec x, we have got sin x, we have got cos x, and then we have got tan x and cot x. Okay? So we have got the other 5 values of other 5 trigonometric function. Okay? I hope you understood. Okay. Before rubbing this, please pause the video and write it down, please. Okay. Secondly, question number 2. Okay, I am coming to the direct solution. Okay. First, what will be writing? We will be writing since sin x equal to 3 by 5. X lies in what? Second quadrant. Okay? Sin x equal to, since sin x equals to 3 by 5. Therefore sin x, then therefore sin x equal to 3 by 5, then cosec x will be just reciprocal of this, it will be 5 by 3. Correct? So we have got cosec x, the rest we have to find the values of 4 trigonometric function. So what is the next one? What is the next one? Next, sin is there, sin is there. So first, now we cannot find the value. We can find, but it will be quite complicated. So let us bring the relation. As we know that, what is that? I don't want to go for longer. So what is that? As we know that 1, okay, sin square x plus cos square x equals 1. Correct? So from this we can build up the relation, and you can, if you want to find the value of the sin square x, sin x, that means sin x equal to, it will be under root of 1 minus cos square x. And then if you want to find the value of cos x from this relation, then cos x equal to what? Just you transpose this part, and then it will become what? Cos x equal to under root of 1 minus cos square x. Correct? So I am writing this relation directly. Okay? We have cos square x equals to under root of 1 minus sin square x. Why sin square x? Because sin square x is given, sin x is already given. So put the value now. One minus sin x equal to what? 3 by 5. 3 by 5 whole square. It gives equal to what? I am writing here. So it will be 1 minus square root of 3 is what? 9. Square root of 5 is what? 25. So it gives equal to how much? So take the LCM. LCM is 25. Okay? 25. So what is that? Cross multiply again. This one and this one. So it will be 25 into 1. 25 minus 9. Correct? That means it will be how much? Under root of 25 minus 9 equal to 16. And then under root of 25. Now let us find out then cos x. Okay? So it is not square, cos x. Okay? Cos x equals to what? Under root of 16 is what? So first of all, plus minus will come. Square of what? Square root of 16 is what? 4. Square root of 25 is 5. Okay? Now, whether we have to consider a negative value or positive value. So we have to see the condition. This is the condition given. X lies in second quadrant. Okay? X lies in second quadrant. Correct? Okay. Okay, fine. Since x lies where? X lies where? In second quadrant. In second quadrant. If it is in second quadrant, what will be cos x. Okay, what will be cos x. So here start from here. Cos x first. What is that? What is the first one? Cos x. Second one is what? Sin x. Now it is okay. Along with this, you come to this point. So minus cos x. So in second quadrant, minus cos x is what? Negative. Who is positive? Sin x is positive. So what will be the value of cos x? Positive or negative? It will be negative, of course. See. Okay. Cos x. So cos x will be negative. Minus b means what? Negative. Okay, before rubbing it, please pause the video and write it down, please. Okay, just I'm rubbing this part. Okay, and I'm doing here. Okay, fine. Therefore, the value of cos x will be what? Considered only, negative value. Okay, if it is negative, then it will be 4 by 5. Therefore, cos x equals what? Minus 4 by 5. Next, what we can find out? Next, if cos x equals minus 4 by 5, then also, what is there also? That means sec x. Sec x equal to minus, that will be opposite of this, 5 by 4. Minus 5 by 4. And then tan x equal to what? Tan x. As you know that tan x equal to what? Sin x. Sin x. Sin x by cos x. So sin x equal to how much? We have got sin x equal to, okay, sin x equal to 3 by 5. And then just I am reversing, okay? Just I am reversing, okay? So it will be reversed, okay? So it will be how much? 4y minus 4y. Sorry, this is a cos x1. So it will be how much? So this will be reversed, okay? This will be reversed. So it will be minus 5 by 4, okay? 5 cancel, and then what is that? What is that? Tan x equal to how much? So 3. So minus is there, so minus 3 by 4. Now you see, if any one of them, if cos x is what? Negative in second quadrant, then sec x will be negative, and then tan x will be negative, as well as cot x also will be negative. So from this relation, okay, we can get cot x equal to, we can write directly, so you don't need to go further and further, okay? So it will be minus, and then just it will be tan x. Cot x is what about? Cot x is just about the reciprocal of tan x. So it will be 4 by minus 4 by 3. Okay? So these are the answers. So how many answers are there? There will be 5 answers. First, sin x is already given. Cos x, this is the value. And then after cos x, what is that? This is the value. Okay, this is the value of cos x and this is the value of sec x. Okay, then if we know cos x and the sin x, then we know what is that? Cosec x, sec x, tan x, and the cot x. Correct? Okay. So my dear, before rubbing it, please pause the video and write it down, please. Okay, then this part also over. I'm rubbing this. Okay, fine. Next. Okay. Next, what is the next one? Cos x. Question number 3. What is there in question number 3? Cos x equal to 3 by 4, where x lies where? In third quadrant. X lies where? In what? In third quadrant. See, if cos x and cos x are both of them are negative, then what will be positive? Tan and cos x. Tan and cos will be positive. Correct? Okay, find next one. Upper x. Cos x, you write here directly, since cos x equals to 3 by 4. Therefore, if we know cos x, then we know tan x also. Tan x equal to what? Tan x equal to 4 by 3. Then what we can find out? What we can find out? Then we cannot find out easily, right? So we have to bring the relation. What relation we have to bring at first? We can bring either relation of what? Cos x and cos x, or relation of what? Tan and sec. So we can write here, we have what is that? 1 plus tan square x. This is the identity, okay? Equal to sec square x. Yes or no? Then you write 1 plus, what is the value of tan? So it is 4 equals to what? Sec square x. Sec square x. That means here 1 plus square of what? 4 is 16, square of 3 is 9, equal to sec square x. Correct? Next, it will be take the LCM. LCM is 9. So 9 1 is 9 plus this 16 equal to sec square x. So equals to, so 9 plus 16 is what? 25. Sec square x equals to what? 9 plus 16 equal to what? 25. 25 upon, so it will be how much? 9. Now find the square root of sec square x. Sec x equals to under root of 25 upon 9. That gives equal to what? Sec x equals to plus minus. Okay? Plus minus. Square root of 25 is what? 5. Square root of 3 is 9 is 3. Okay, fine. Now what will be the value of sec x? Okay, and it will be positive or negative. Okay, we have to come to this. Now you come to this, what is that? Okay, first you write the statement. Since x lies where? X lies where? In third quadrant. In third quadrant. Okay, in third quadrant. Therefore, so it is not 80, okay? So sec x equals to, it is positive or negative? Third quadrant. This is the third quadrant. So cos x is what? Negative. Of course what? If we know that cos x is what? Negative. Then sec x also negative. That means in the we have to consider a negative value. What will be the negative value? That is 5 by minus 5 by 3. Minus 5 by 3. Minus 5 by 3. Okay, my dear, before rubbing it, please pause the video and write it down, please. Okay, fine. I'm writing here. I'm writing the half part of this. Okay. So sec x equal to minus 5 by 3. Then what will be cos x? Then cos x will be what? Just opposite of this. Okay, just opposite of it. Therefore, cos x will be minus how much is it? What is the opposite of this? 3 by 5. 3 by 5. Now what we can find? We can find what? Sin x and sec x, right? Okay. Since we have come to know, okay, we have again, you write, we have, what do we have actually? Tan x equals to what? Sin x upon cos x. That gives equal to what? Put the value sin x equal to how much? Is not given, correct? Cos x is given, so it will be sin x, correct? Sin x, cos x equal to how much? Cos x minus 3 by minus 3 by 5. So what is the value of tan x? Tan x is what? 4 by 3. 4 by 3. Now cross multiply it. Sin x 3 into sin x, correct? 3 into sin x. That gives equal what? Okay, fine. So it will be okay. Now we can cancel here directly. 3 and 3 cancel, correct? Then what is that? Sin x equal to how much? It will be minus 4 by 5. Minus 4 by 5. If sin x equal to minus 4 by 5, then also you write also cosec x. Okay, cosec x is what? Just the reciprocal of sin x. That means it will be what? Minus 5 by 4. These are the answer, okay? Okay, fine. So before rubbing it, please pause the video and write it down. So 3 is done. Next. Okay, fine. Next, it is sec x. Okay, sec x. I don't want to repeat the question, so I am writing the direct solution. That is since since you write, since what is given, sec x equal to sec x equals to 13 by 5. 13 by 5. Therefore, if we know sec x, then we know cos x. Correct? Therefore, cos x equals to how much? It will be 5 by 13. Okay, 5 upon 13. Next, what we can find out? We can find out the sin x. Okay, we have to write, we have sin x. I am writing a direct shortcut formula. Okay, there is identity under root of 1 minus cos square x. Okay, now put the value sin x equals to how much? 1 minus cos, value of cos x is what? 5 upon 13 whole square. So gives equal to what? Sin x. Sin x equal to under root of 1 minus it will be 25 and it will be 169. Sin x equals to, so take the LCM. LCM is what? 169. Okay, this is the LCM. Okay, take the LCM. So LCM is 69. Then multiply this one. Okay, with this, so it will be 169 times 1. So it remains the same. Yes or no? Okay, and subtract it. Sin x equals to under root of, what is that? 9 minus 5, 4. 6 minus 2, 4. 1. So upon how much? 169. So what is the square root of 144? Okay, sin x. Okay, so if I ask you to what is that? If I ask you that what is the square root of 144 and 169? Okay, what is that? Okay, I don't want to go further. Just I wanted to make one so equals to what? Under root of plus minus square root of 144 is what? 12. Square of 169 is what? 13. Okay, fine. Next. What is the next? So what is that? X lies in what? In 4th quadrant. X lies where? In 4th quadrant. So what is that? In this part, so it will be what? Plus cos x is positive. Cos is positive, and then what is negative? Sin x. Sin minus sin x. Sin x is negative. Correct? Okay. That means we'll be considering the positive value or negative value. Okay? Since what is that? Cos sin x is what? Negative. Where? In 4th quadrant. Okay? So we consider a negative value of sin. Since x lies where? In 4th quadrant. Okay? 4th quadrant. Okay. Thus, cos x, sin x is positive. Sin x is positive. Therefore, sin x Okay, this statement is telling us that, sorry, negative, right? Negative, okay? Negative. Then if it is negative, that means it will be minus 12 by 13. So plus 12 by 13 will not be considered. Why it will not be considered? Because x is lying where? X is lying in fourth quadrant. See here. So what is that? Only cos x is what? Positive here. And what is that? Minus sin x is what? Negative. So it will be negative. Okay. So we have to consider what? The negative. So it will be minus 12 upon 13. Also, if we know sin x, then we know cos x. Also, cos x equals to minus, it will be reverse, 13 by 12. So what is to find out? Now we can find out easily the tan x. Tan x equals what? Sin x upon cos x. Correct? Then what is that? Okay. Implies tan x is equal to sin x equal to how much? So we have got sin x equal to minus 12 upon 13. And then cos x is already there. Minus, 5 by, not minus, 5 by 13. 5 by 13. So 13 will be cancelled. And then, okay, we can do like this. Minus 12 by 5. Then it will be, so it will be 13 into, it will be what? 13 by 5. So what is that? Tan x equal to what? Minus 12 by 5. Then I am writing here remaining part. If we know tan x, then we know cot x. Or also cot x. Cot x equal to what? Just reverse of that. Reciprocal of tan x. So it will be minus 5 upon 12. Okay, fine. So we have got the 5 values of 5 other values of trigonometric function. Okay, what's left now? Now this is left. Okay, I'm wrapping this part. Okay, before wrapping it, please pause the video and write it down, please. Okay, fine, I'm wrapping this. Next, what is that? Tan x. Writing directed solution. Okay, I don't want to repeat the question once again, wasting of time, right guys? So since tan x equal to what? Tan x equal to minus 5 upon 12. Therefore, cot x will be what? Cot x will be just reciprocal of this minus 12 by 5. Done? Okay. Now what do we have to do? Now we have to bring the relation of either what? Cot x and cosec x or tan x and sec x. Correct? Okay, let us bring the relation of this. Okay, there is, we have, what do we have? 1 cos square x equals to cosec square x, correct? Okay, and then cosec square x, okay? Cosec square x. Then put the value. Cos square x is what? Cos x is what? Minus 5 by minus 12 by 5 whole square equals to cosec square. We are going to find out the value of cosec square x. Cosec square x. Square x. Then it will be how much? 1 plus. So minus will be right up. Why? Since it is what? If the power is even number. If the power is what? Even number. And if the sign is there within the square, that if minus is there within the square, that means it will be negative, because minus into minus plus. If this is odd number, it was supposed to be what? If the power is odd number, it was supposed to be negative itself. Okay? Okay, fine. Now, it will be how much? Square of 12 is what? 144. Square of 5 is 25. Equals to cos square x, cosine square x, sorry. Cosine square x gives equal to what? Take the LCM 25 and then 12. Multiply, cross multiply. 25 on the 25 plus it will be what? 144. Now add this cosec square x, then it gives what? So it will be 5 plus 4, 9, 2 plus 4, 6, and then 169. Now let us find the square root of 169 upon 25, correct? Cosec square x. Okay, I am rubbing this part. So it will be cosec x equals to under root of what? 169 upon 25 gives equal to cosec x. Cosec x equal to plus minus will come. The square root of 169 is what? 1, 3, there is nothing. So square root of 25 is what? 5. Okay? Now, what it is talking about? X lies where? In second quadrant. X lies where? In second quadrant. Okay? X lies in second quadrant. Now you see, as we know that sin x equal to what? 1 by cosec x, and then cosec x equals what? 1 by sin x. So in second quadrant, so what is the second quadrant? Cos is negative and then sin is positive, correct? If sin is positive, then cosec x also positive, correct? So we will be considering only the positive value, not the negative value. Therefore, cosec x equals to what? Plus, no need to write plus. Okay. 13 by 5. Correct? Also, if we know cosec x, then we know sin x. Sin x equal to what? 5 by 13. Next, we have got tan x, cot x, and then sin x. Sin x, and then what we are supposed to find out again? We have to find cos x, and then sec x. To get that, so what we have to do? We have to again sin x upon cos x. That is tan x equal to what? Tan x is given or no? The tan x is given. So minus 5 by 12. So this is equal to what? Sin x. Sin x is 1. 5 by 13. So we have to find cosec x. Sorry, not cosec, cos x. So what is that? 5 and 5 is going to cancel, correct? And then what is that? So here 5 1 is 5, here also 1. Okay? That means it will be how much? Okay, minus 1 by 2. And then here what is that? 1 by 13. 1 by 13 upon cos x. Cos multiply this. Cos x. So cos x into 1, cos x only, right? So you multiply. So minus is there, there is bring the minus here. Okay? So it will be what? It will be what? 12. 12, correct? So it will be 12 into 1 by 15. So your cos x equal to what? Minus 12 by 13. Okay? Minus 12 by 13. So my dear, before rubbing it, please pause the video and write it down, please. Okay, fine. If we know also, what is that also? Cos sec x. If we know cos x, then we know sec x also. Also sec x equal to what? Just reciprocal of this. So it will be 13 by 12. So guys, so we have finished the what? The question from 1 to 5. Okay? So you have no any tension right now. Okay, so I have finished all the questions and all. And okay, fine. I was supposed to give some assignment to you guys, but okay, fine. Just I was feeling pity for you guys and all. So that is why I did not like to give. Okay? Okay, fine. Next. Okay, before rubbing it, please pause the video and write it down, please. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Next. So, what are the basic formula that we have learned in the introduction part? We have learned four formulas, right? So, they are okay formula. So, you have to remember that and you have to understand it. Formula. Number one, what is that? Sine of 2n pi plus x equals to sine x. Okay? And then, why is sine x, you know? Why is sine x? See. Okay, this is the circle, right? So this is 0 and this is 1. Okay, this is 0 and this is 1. Okay, and it is rotating like this. It keep on rotating like this after coming away. So it is pi by 2, that is 90, and this is also, so it is 270, 3 pi by 2 actually, 3 pi by 2, and then this is 2 pi, okay. At 2 pi, so it is the value of this 2 pi will be 0 only, okay. Because why it will be 0? Because 0 and 2 pi lie along the what? X-axis, on the same axis, correct? If it is 0, then this is also 0. So if what is a 2 pi, okay, into n. So if 2 pi is equal to 0, that means it will be what? 0 only. So that is what will remain, only x will remain. So that is why it is what? So here sin x, sin of 0 plus x, 0 plus x means what? X on. So what left? Sin and x left. So sin into x, sin x. Correct? I hope you understood. Okay, fine. So next one, number 2, that is cos of 2n pi plus x, okay, equals to what? Cos x. That means n belongs to what? So here you write for n, okay, for n belongs to z. What is that? Z is an integer. Yes or no? So that means it will be, it is n is caring about the what? Number of rotation. Okay, number of rotation. So one rotation completed, that is 2 pi. 2 pi means what? Pi equal to 180, and then 2. That means it will be what? 360 degree. Correct? That means in one rotation, how many degrees are there? 360 degree, which is considered as the what? One complete revolution. In one complete revolution, what is the angle measured? That is 360 degree. You have to remember it. Okay. So this what is that? And is talking about what? Number of rotation. Number of rotation. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay. Thirdly, there is sine of minus x equal to minus sin x. Okay, minus sin x. 4 is what? Sine, cos of minus x. That is what? That is cos x only. Okay, that is cos x. Correct? Okay. These are the 4 formulas we have learned. Okay? Introduction part. And then what do you do is that, so this is the degree measure. 0 degree, 30, 45, and then 60, and then this is 90 degree. This is in degree measure. Okay? It is in degree measure. In degree. In degree. It is in degree, okay? In degree. Okay? In degree. In degree. But in radian? In radian? What is the radian measure? Radian. So it will be 2 pi radian. So it is like this. Okay. This 2 pi, whose value is what? 0 only. Okay. 2 pi, whose value is what? 0. Okay. So I don't want to mention that. Okay. Since it is what? 0 and 2 pi. One complete angle is what? 0. Correct. So here, how much? 30. It will be pi by 6. Why pi by 6? So So pi equal to what? 180 and then 6. Get it? Yes. Secondly, 45. So it will be pi by 4. Okay? Put the value like this, then you get it. Okay? And next, it will be how much? Pi by 3. Pi by 3 will be what? At 60 degree. Okay? Pi by 3. And then 90 degree, that is what? Pi by 2. Okay? Pi equals 180. 180 upon 2 is what? 90. So it is what? 0 over 0. This is for this. This is for this. And this is for this. And this is for this. Okay? And then next thing, secondly, what is the next things to know? Second things, I mean. So most important point here you have to remember is that first of all what we have to break. Okay, this is the note. Okay, just you write as a note. Break the larger angle either adding or subtracting. Correct? Subtracting. Fine. Okay? Break the larger angle either adding or subtracting. So angle will be given. So what we have to do? We have to break. Okay? We have to break. How we can break? In two ways. We can break either adding or subtracting. So that is by what? By with the help of this formula. Okay, there is 2n pi. So I am writing directly plus minus. There is suppose angle. What is the name of the angle? Angle x. That means. So if you write name of the angle, there is x. Then you write directly. Okay, like this. 2n pi plus minus x. So if we are adding, then we have to write 2n pi plus x, and if we are subtracting, that means it will be what? 2n pi minus x. That is it. That is okay. Okay, fine. Okay. These are the things to remember. Okay. These are the things to remember. Without remembering, you cannot proceed further or you cannot understand. Okay. Still, you will be lagging behind. So better you memorize it. Okay. Okay, fine. So in the question it is telling that find the values of a trigonometric function in X. Okay. Find the values of question number. Okay. Find the values of find the values of the trigonometric function. Okay, this is our function. Functions. Okay. That is question number 1. I think question number 6 or 7. Okay. 6. That is 10 pi. 10 of 19 pi by 3. It is given in what? Radian. Why is radian? Pi is there, correct? So what we can write? Since we have to break, it is a larger angle, so we have to break into part. Okay, so we can break this 19 pi upon 3. Okay, how? We have to convert into what? As a what? Mixed fraction. Okay, that is, so what is that? We have to multiply a number with 3. Okay, with 3. Okay, let us break in this way. So it will be how much? Okay, 6 pi. 6 pi plus it will be pi by 3. Now you see, look at this. 3 6 are 18. 3 6 are 18 pi plus pi. So we can what? 19 pi. Okay, 19 pi. Correct. Okay, again we can break this. So it will be how much? 2 into okay, now let us form 2 pi into n into 2 3 are 6. Okay, that means it will be pi by 3. Correct. So value of this will be 0. Okay, it will be 0. So 0 into 3, 0 only. 0 plus pi by 3, pi by 3. So that is, so no need to write 0. So we can no need to waste the time and all. Okay, so you write directly. As you know that 2 pi equal to, just you write 2 pi equal to 0. Okay, 2 pi equal to 0. That means it will be what? 10 of pi by 3 equal to what? 10 of pi by 3? Pi by 3 means what? That is 30 degrees. That is, I think, 1 by root 3 or simply root 3. That is root 3. That is what you have to memorize, or you have to remember the values of trigonometric ratio. Okay, that is what? It is in degree. So this, sorry, pi by 3. Okay, pi by 3, not 30. Sorry. So this is pi by 3. That is 60, right? Or 1060. 1060 degree equal to what? Root 3. Okay, by mistake I was thinking that since it is 3 and this 30. Okay, yeah, that is correct only, but the thing is that pi by 3 is not equal to 30. Correct. So pi by 3 is equal to 60 degree. Okay, okay, fine. Next one, before rubbing it, please pause the video and write it down, please. Okay. Next question. Oh, I have done question number 8 directly. Oh my god. Okay. Let us do question number 6. Okay. How I directly jump to this question number 8, I don't know. So come to that question number 6. Once again come back. Sorry for it. Okay, I am writing the solution for directly. There is sine of what? Sine of 765 degree, correct? 765 degree. That gives equal to what? So we have to break. So it is a larger angle, right? Larger angle. Okay. If you have noted it down. Okay. If you have noted it, so I am rubbing this part. Just I want to show you something. Okay. Now you see, my dear, this is a circle, yes or no? So this is 0 and this is pi by 2, and then this is 3 pi by 2, and then this is what 2 pi, correct? Okay, fine. Now you see, okay, it is rotating in this way, right? Rotating, okay, keep on rotating, okay? This is what? 0 degree, and it is 90 plus, again from here to here it is 90, and from here to here is 90 plus 90 equal to 180. That gives equal to what? That is 180, correct? This one, okay. In half angle, so from this point of view, we have understood that in half rotation, okay? In half rotation, so what is the angle measure? That is 180 degree. In complete rotation, that is 2 pi. That means 180 plus this part is 180, this part is also 180. 180 plus 180, that is 360 degree. That means that is 2 pi radian. In degree, it will be 360 degree. In radian, it will be 2 pi. Why? Because pi equal to 180. Okay, pi equal to 180, 2 pi equal to 2 into 180. That is how much? 360 degree. Now you see, since it is 765 degree, okay, this is 90. So up to here it is what? 180 plus 90, okay, 90 plus 180, 270, so it is 270 degree, okay, and this is what? 360 degree. Okay, complete rotation, okay, from here to here, okay, became one complete rotation. That equals what? 360 degree. Still more, yes or no? Okay, again, so it became, so before it was what? 2 pi, yes or no? 2 pi into 2. In one rotation 2 pi, 2 rotation equal to what? So here 360, that is what? Into 2, that is what? 720 degree. Still, okay, I think it will be possible. Okay, so 720 degree. So up to here in two complete rotation, so there is a 720 degree, and 765 degree minus 20 degree. So what will be the degree? 66 minus 2, that is 4. That means it will be, so it will be, suppose this is the angle subtended, okay? This is the angle, correct? And it will rotate up to here. That means it will be what? 2n pi plus x. That means n is talking about what? Number of rotation. Okay, number of rotation, correct? So how many rotations are there? 4 rotation. Okay, 2 rotations. Sorry. Okay, 2 rotation. Yes or no? 2 rotation. Okay, fine. I hope you understood. Okay, let us break this again. Let us break the larger angle. So it will be what? Sine of what? That means 4 pi. Four pi plus what? 4 pi plus 360 degree. That means 4 pi plus it will be what? 45 degree. That means so what we can write? Sine of, so it will be how much? Let us break into 2 pi into 2 pi n. 2 pi n. Okay, 4 pi n. So it will be what? N equals to what? 2 plus 4 pi degree. 45 degree. That means 2 pi equal to 0. 2 pi equal to what? 0, right? 2 pi equal to 0. That means 0 into 2, there is 0. So what is that? 45 degree. So So sine 45 degree equals what? Root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2. Correct? Okay, fine. Next, here is 7. What is that question number 7? Cosec of minus 1410. Okay, fine. Cosec of minus 1410. Is it correct? Sorry, 1410. Oh yeah, correct. 1410. Okay then. So it will be this way. Cosec of minus 1410 degree gives equal to cosec of what? Now you see. Let us break into like this. Let us divide by 4. 3 suppose. 1410. Okay, how many times? 4. 3 for the 12. No. Okay, let us divide by 1410. 360. Okay, 360 or 180. 180 suppose. 180. So since it is more, right? So how many times it will be? If we consider 3 digits, that means this is bigger, this is smaller. So we have to multiply directly, right? To divide it directly. So how many times it will be? How many times? So it will be 4 0 0 4 8 32 2 3 in hands, and then 4 1 the 4, then 4 1 the 4. One 4 1 0, right? So it is 180 times. So if we put 4 times, so 4 0 180 4 0. That means so it will be less. Okay, it will be less. So we have to put more times. Okay. Okay. We have to put more. Let us put by 360. If we put 360, okay, it will be possible. So 404, right? 6 4 24, 2 in hands, 3 4 12 then. Okay. Again it is more. Just a minute. 360, 4 0 140. Is it 1410? Yeah, 1410 only. Correct. Now, minus 360 degree into 4 plus, okay, what will be the remainder? 1410 into this formula, okay, into this formula also. Okay, that means it will be cosec of, just a minute. Okay, I'm writing there. Now you see, so you can write into this, if you break this, it will be, okay, you can break like this also, cosec of, so what is that, if we break this part into 180, 180 into 180, 180, 180 to pi. Okay, let it remain like that. Okay, no need to proceed further. So it will be how much? So this gives equal to what? 0. 0 into 4. 0 into 4. 0. So it gives what? Gives okay. Okay, fine. So it is degree, and sum of this is what? That is cosec of, that gives equal to what? 30. Okay, that gives equal to what? 30. Okay, that means 1440, 14, the product of this 360 into 4 is what? 1440. That means it's 1410. That gives equal to 130, correct? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, then cosec 30 equal to gives 30 degree gives equal to what? Gives equal to, we have to check at 30 degree, okay? And also this gives equal, and just you write here, better if you write it will be 30 degree, okay? So if you, what is that? So it will be minus 1440 and then 30 degree, then we get the 17, right? We get the 17. So better you write in this way, okay? Better you write plus 30 degree and subtract the product of this, okay? Subtract 30 degree from where? From product of this minus 360 into 4, okay? That gives equal to what? 30 degrees. So 30 degree equal to what? We have to check at 30 degree. Sin 30 degree equal to how much? Sin 30. So 0 at 0, 0 only. At 0, 0 degree only. 0 only. At 30 degree, what is the value of sine? Suppose sine 30. Sine 30. So that is 1 by 2. So cosec 30 will be just reciprocal of sine 30. So that is 2. Okay? That is 2. Okay? So before rubbing it, please pause the video and write it down, please. Okay, next. I think this is question number 10. 8 we have done, so 9 left. So 9 left is, okay? Okay. Question number 9. There is tan of minus 11 pi upon 3. Tan of minus 11 pi upon 3 we can break it. Okay, how we can break it? How to break it? So it will be what? So it will be 4 pi minus, what is that? Pi by 3. Now you take it 3, 4. We can break into this, okay? 4 pi into 3. How much? 12 pi. Yes or no? 12 pi minus pi. Then what do we get? 12 pi minus 1 by 1, that is 11 pi. Yes or no? 11 pi. Since minus is there, so what will come? It will be plus and it will be minus. Correct? Since we must get this minus, correct? Yes or no? So plus, so it will be minus. Correct? Okay, fine. Now again we can break this one. Minus 2 pi into what? Into, and will be equal to how much? 2. 2 to the product means that is pi by 3. That means so this value of this will be 0. So what is that? 10 pi by 3. So 10 pi by 3 equal to what? 10 pi by 3. Okay, think it. 10 pi by 3 equal to how much? It is not 10 actually, this is sine. Huh? Okay guys, don't worry. Sorry, extremely sorry for this. Sine pi. Okay? Sine. Okay. This is sine. Sine pi by 3. Pi by 3 means what? Well, at 60. Sine 60 equal to what? Root 3 by 2. Okay, root 3 by 2. Correct? Okay, this is the answer. This is the answer. And coming to the next. So these are the formulas. Okay. Hello my dear. So these are the formulas that you are getting. The first 4 formulas in trigonometric function. So it will be applied afterwards. So it will be applied afterward in class 12 also. So better you remember. Okay. Don't forget to note it down, please. Okay. Okay. Next one. What it is? Okay, cot pi. Question number 10. There is cot minus 15 pi upon 4. In the same way, the way we have done this, the same way we can do cot of minus 15 pi upon 3. That is cot of what? So on the part of the numerator, what is there? So 15 is there. To get that 15, so what do we have to do? So it must be lesser and it must be bigger. Why I am telling you that? So 4 pi. So it is 4. Okay. What I know myself? 4. Okay. 4 into 4 equal to 16 pi. Yes or no? So if we put minus, so it will be minus 16 pi. And then we must get equal to this. And since it is what? Minus 16 pi. And we subtract, if we plus 1 pi, that means what? Minus 16 pi plus pi. That means it will be subtracted. Yes or no? That means it will be minus 15 pi. Correct? In this way we can do. So it will be what? minus 4 pi plus pi by 4. Okay, pi by 4. Pi by 4. That means again we can break this. So minus 2 pi into 2, correct? That means 2 into 2, 2. Oh, sorry, 2 into 2, 4. Right? So it is pi by 4. Okay. Now, value of this equal to what? 0. Then no need to put 0. So whole product of this will be 0 only. So what left? 4 pi by 4. Okay. So cot pi by 4 gives equal to what? Cot pi by 4. How much? Cot pi by 4. At pi by 4, as we know that sine and cos at 45 degree, sine 45 and cos 45. So value of this under root 2 and value of this also under root 2. The same thing. Correct? And what is that? What is cot? Cot is nothing but what it is? Cos x by sin x. That means it will be what? If it is what we will consider 45, here also 45. That means it will be what? 1 upon root 2 and then 1 upon root 2. Correct? This one and this one cancel, so 1 by 1, that is 1. So it gives equal to 1. Correct? That means what? This 45. 5 by 4 means what? It is in radian. In degree it will be 45 degree.